other two we gotta drill yet? Well, we might as well put stone in that one.
This one needs to get re-augered.
Okay. Will ya? Please. Get your finger in there on this. I can see that already. Thank you. We a good 12, 14 inches off that string. Going anywhere. I wonder if there's old wall stone or something in there. Big something in there. Is that a wall block?
Yeah, maybe.
Kind of looks it, doesn't it? There were some big ones, you know, the 18, the stretchers. We can have Devin doing that too while we're doing the pouring,
Yeah.
you know? I was just going to have him working on his grading on the other side anyway. Well, yeah, you might as well. Or get your stakes driven in a string line. Probably more important we get that. I think I'm going to have to run down to the hardware to get those J-bolts. Justin's not answering me.
I would almost tell the fucking chemical ones. I don't know how easy it is to do this stuff. Like, you said he had a beam coming down. Or he's got a post, and then he's got beams sitting on that.
Yeah.
So where's the location on the right on the?
I'm just gonna shoot for the center line. I don't know. Good call.
Like even the one he's putting a new LVL in there. I don't know how he's bracing that or anything.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to drill down in and do them,
And just
epoxy them in.
The inspectors will never know the difference.
No, I know.
And then he can just lay it out when he's ready, and everything can be where he wants it.
I like that. All right. That'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, I think for both of us.
Take the pressure off the hydraulics, so I open up the thumb and then I open up the full flow valve over there, so hopefully I can get this connected. There we go, a piece of cake. Just got to get rid of the pressure. Now closing the thumb valves. Good. Close the bypass valve again. Concrete truck's backing up. Boys had to hold the wires up with 2x4 so we could get underneath it. I'm just going to get rid of some of this dirt, level it out so my skid steer doesn't cock sideways and I slop concrete out. Okay. I might try to do this with this machine instead. We'll see here. Because I could pour it right in the damn hole and those guys won't have to shovel. Maybe we'll do that on a few of them anyway. Get a shovel, clean the dirt out of this bucket. I'm not used to talking out loud my thoughts here. That way everybody will know what I'm thinking, what's going on. Put a little release on that excavator. Last thing I want is concrete all over this machine. It's just a non-petroleum based release, they call it. Allows the concrete not to stick to everything. Get it in a 5-gallon pail.
I think that'll work.
Okay. I wonder how loose that is. I wonder if I can put it in that bucket, drive over to some of these and cock the bucket and pour it right in. I'll try it on a couple.
Did you put some release on there?
Yep. But it may come right out these holes.
You just go on in the one half.
As best you can. We'll fill the whole thing if we can. As much as we can.
Well, be stiff. It's good for what you want.
It doesn't slop around. It's kind of nice.
It's almost filling over the sides of the chute.
If you want to add a little so it doesn't, go ahead.
Yeah, I will.
I'm not too fussy. I just don't want it sloppy.
Right, right.
Well, we got plenty of concrete coming because we had to cut some of these tubes down a little shorter. We were hitting boulders and we found an old concrete tank and who knows what else. So we got more than enough concrete so we can be a little sloppy with it if we need to be. coffee addict. That's one of my addictions, I guess. If I have a vice, that's definitely one of them. Nothing to it. That's how you did it at Morton, right? Excavator to wheelbarrow to...
No.
You could reach everything there.
Yeah, the truck will back right up to them.
I know, that's nice. Half of what we do or more is bullshit like this, you know? So, just make them nice and level. Yep. The tubes themselves may not be.
Yeah, no, that's level. I was going
and I don't know where the water hose is. I haven't looked for one.
There's a spigot out there. I haven't seen a hose though.
Alright, he's got to have one in his garage.
Uncle had one.
Who?
What are you thinking about? Oh, for washing?
Just rinsing our tools up, shovels, wheelbarrow.
I say you should have good water too.
Yeah, that's true. Justin, do you want these that high out of the ground? Those might be up way too high. I just thought of that. Might have to take your circular saw and cut a foot off them.
It's gonna be 2 foot down. This landing's gonna be 2 foot
from grade?
That.
2 foot off of that.
2 foot off of the where the aluminum cap has been up. That's top of deck.
Yep. Got your transit.
Yeah, these ones were 18 inches below the bottom of your ledger. All of them are set at that. So
then this has got to be, yeah, we got to take like 2 feet off this.
2 feet?
If that's 18 inch off the bottom of the ledger, and that's the main deck height, this part of the deck is landing at 2 foot shorter than this. Because they're stepping 2 foot down off of that deck onto this landing.
Okay.
And then to the kitchen and this way.
Okay, so we'll either a Sawzall, which we've got on the side of that dump truck, or a circular saw, whatever you think's easier. Don't put any more concrete in here. He's got to cut this off. You may have to drive that rebar down too, or cut it off later. We can always cut rebar off later with a hand grinder.
That one's good in the middle. We can fill that right up.
Yeah, we can fill this one up. And let me put a little concrete in here to finish this one. Yeah, these are all about the same height within an inch or two.
This is all the main deck, and it's just these two are the front of that landing.
So these are set 18 inches below your...
Yeah, so if these are 18 inches below the deck, and this part's 2 foot below the main deck, we gotta take 2 foot off of these. There's a 48-inch drop from the top of deck to here. So I was gonna go 2 foot to landing and then 2 foot down.
Okay, so if grade, let me get a transit. Let's not guess. Hate guesswork. So top of deck, It's gonna be here, right? Roughly?
Deck is here.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there, right at 9.5. Right there.
So 24 inches down is going to put us top of this platform, and we want 18 inches of wiggle room.
So what do you
that's
got?
42.
So what do you got right now to the top of this?
Top. Right now we're 34.
34, and what do you want? 42?
42.
So if he takes 10 inches off, you got plenty.
Yep.
10, 12 inches. Doesn't need to be pretty.